circle a little bit more there, but thank you so much. Awesome job, Ronald, and thank you so much, Sam. Let's move on. Let's move on to our next segment here. Next segment is the Shoot You Straight Shooter segment. Sponsor, of course, coincidentally, is Straight Shooter. Go to straightshooter.ac. Their number is 619-922-3937. 619-922-3937. When's the last time you had your air conditioner or heater replaced? Give them a call and make sure you're staying cool when you want to stay cool and warm when you want to stay warm. You do not want to wait for your air conditioner or heater to break. You want to get an analysis of it. First off, you want to maintenance it first, and then you want to maintain it and take care of the maintenance first, and then you want to replace this thing before it fails you. Unbelievably inconvenient, probably more expensive if you have to all of a sudden replace the thing. And I got to tell you, if it's the middle of July and you got to wait 2 weeks because you didn't take care of this, man, you're going to be miserable. So check these guys out. They will shoot you straight. They're wonderful sponsors. They're great people.
Dude, we had them here in studio. I was pretty impressed.
Yeah.
They were great guys.
They are great guys.
Yep.
Okay, so this is it, the Straight Shooter segment. No bull, just straight shooting on today's hottest topics, political, gun, a little bit of both. It's time for the Straight Shooter segment. A couple of things I wanted to talk about, and Sam, you, me, and Alicia, we're gonna chat here about a couple of things. The first is you heard about the what happened in New York with that assassination attempt. Did you hear about that? You know what I'm talking about?
I did, yes.
So Brian Thompson, the CEO of United Healthcare, was shot to death Wednesday outside the New York Hilton Midtown in Manhattan, where the company was actually hosting an investor. Thompson, age 50, was named CEO of United Healthcare Group's insurance arm in April of 2021. He first joined United Healthcare Group in 2004 and had previously served as CEO of the company's government programs, including Medicare, retiree, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. There is the video on online. You can actually see the video of the assassin, and that is not hyperbole to call this guy an assassin. This was absolutely an assassination. You saw a person lay in wait, and then when he saw, somehow he knew who he was going after. He knew where they were staying and waited and approached that person and shot him multiple times. And it was horrible and tragic. This guy is still on the loose. He got away. He had some kind of weird message. You know, I don't see it in front of me. He actually, on the casings that were ejected from the gun, he had etched 3 words. And it was clear that the 3 words it was clear that he knew what he was doing when he was shooting an insurance guy. It was like deny. Well, we'll get it to you by the end, but it was one of the indicators, and a very clear indicator that this guy knew what he was doing. He knew what he was going after. It was really, really bizarre.
Delay, deny, and depose.
Delay, deny, depose. He took the time to etch that on the casings that he left at the scene, which I think is very, very telling and kind of bone-chilling. I mean, that's pretty creepy. Mm-hmm. So one of the things that came up pretty quick, and one of the things I wanted to talk about, is the gun that was used. It was very odd. It was a little bit grainy. The video was a little bit grainy, but you could still kind of see the gun. And he pretty clearly had a suppressor. And a lot of people were speculating that he had experience because it looked like he was clearing malfunctions. Now, when I first saw this thing, I thought, that's not what he's doing. He's not clearing malfunctions. No. That's not what it looks like. Because he was definitely, he was doing like a slingshot motion. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he could have just been, a lot of people slingshot it, you know, if they don't really know what they're doing. But it just wasn't quite, it just didn't quite add up when I was looking at it. And I thought, well, maybe maybe, you know, a couple people suggested, hey, maybe it's a 22, you know, what is it, the Ruger.
The Mark, like the Mark III,
Mark III, Mark IV, those
Browning.
Yeah, it kind of looked, but it was too big for that. It just didn't quite add up. And I thought, well, that's weird. So come to find out, it was this very, very odd choice of firearm that we want to talk about. But I want to play a clip before we get into it. I want to play a game while we play this clip. Listen to this clip.
Can you count the number of errors?
Yeah, see if you can.
I already started earlier.
Yeah, it's just a couple minutes. See if you can jot down the number of errors that these people make. I mean, it's if it weren't
let me get out my whiteboard for this.
Yeah. If it weren't such a tragic subject, it would be funny, but it really is hilarious how uninformed they are. I mean, the media is just, anyway, go ahead, play the clip.
The breaking news, we've got new details about the gun used by the suspected shooter. Police revealing just moments ago that they are looking into the possibility, as you look here, that the assassin used, right there, let's pause it, that gun in his hand as a veterinarian gun. That's a larger firearm. It's used on farms and ranches. Police are also revealing they're talking to Brian Thompson's family as well as people he worked with and local law enforcement in Minnesota. They're saying so far they don't have any indications that the killing had anything to do with his personal life. Back with me now, the former Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis and former NYPD Detective David Sarney. Okay, obviously, this is at this point moving very quickly here on this Friday night. Ed, can I just start with you? This gun, and we were freeze framing it there. We've heard about it, that there were a couple of jams, right, that might have had to do with the silencer so far, but now this new reporting, a larger sort of rifle used to put down animals on farms. What would that actually reveal about this killer, that he would have had such a gun?
Hi, Aaron. There certainly have been a number of theories as to why that gun had to be cocked so many times, and frankly, this is.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And thanks for checking out Gun Owners Radio.